I'm kind of at a loss. I want to explore, but a little part of me is worried what I'm gonna find. But no. It's so pretty in PS4 graphics. It's so nice. I played all of this on the Vita. It was like 4 polygons, and that was as good as you could get. Oh, hey, Mom. Wow, that smells delicious. Wait a sec. Is that pheasant stew? Your very favorite. Your father said that he wanted you to have a nourishing dinner, so he went and caught one himself. Really? I'll be sure to thank him later. Speaking of food, we've got a lot going on here. It smells amazing. Well, the circumstances may not be ideal, but it's been too long since we last dined together as a family. And ever since our Highness arrived, it's been so lively that I feel like I've gained a second daughter. Maybe not rush ahead of yourself there, Mom. Times like these are when a mother has to put her best foot forward, don't you think? You really are the perfect mother, you know. Even in times like these, you're right here, ready to warmly welcome us home with open arms. I can't see that ever changing. Well, now we're half as good a son as you or our Mom. Mom? Is something wrong? That's not true at all. I had no idea what was going on with you and your sister. I was worried myself sick. At times it felt as though my chest was going to burst from it all. But believing that you two would come back to me safely was the key to keeping myself together. With that in mind, I could focus instead on getting this house ready to welcome you both home. Mom? Whatever doubts you may have about your place in this family, as long as you're here in this house, you're our son. If you're ever feeling down or afraid, you can always find comfort in my arms. And then, once you found the strength to keep going, you can pick things back right up from where you left them. Thanks, Mom. I feel a lot better now. Well, look forward to dinner tonight. And make sure you work up a good appetite for it, alright? No worries there. They really do love him, don't they? He felt so insecure in the first game about the fact that he was adopted and wasn't a real noble, but they treat him like one of their own. I mean, to be honest, he is. The Swords family are the best, okay? This is dark. Also, who's a good doggy? I'm home, Bado. Being welcomed back by you really makes it feel like I'm home again. Hmm? What's in here? It's a Schwarzer family stable. Ah, what's a horse or something? I'm just exploring for the sake of exploring, as you may have guessed. We're not even running around. Ymir is such a pretty town, I kind of feel it's a waste to just sprint everywhere. And it's not like the war has approached us here, so we're not really in any hurry. So we might as well make the most of our free time and just explore, talk to people, see how everyone's getting on. Speaking of Mishy, here you go. Mishy's still Hey kid. Yeah, they're off. Oh, Reen, you're awake. You doing okay? Like, are you sure you shouldn't be getting more rest? Don't worry, I'm feeling just fine. You look like you're working hard. You helping out at the shop today too? Yep, it's the least I can do. Can't grow up to be a real man if I don't do my part once in a while. That's what Master Yun told me anyway. And he's right. I'm gonna work as hard as I can so I can grow up to be a real man. Kiki's always giving me this weird look when I say that to her though. See, they haven't changed a bit. You treat Kiki right, okay? Hello. Oh, hello there. You won't believe who's been coming in here lately. Well, maybe you will, but none other than Princess Alphen herself. She's the sweetest little thing, the way she looks at you, her smile. I wish I could just hug her and squeeze her and never let go. Well, they don't call her one of the country's greatest treasures for nothing, I guess. You certainly don't you worry. We'll be sure to keep her as safe as we can be. You really seem to be making yourself at home here. Well, that's good to know. Speaking of, can I use the shop real quick? You got any books or something I can buy? Yes you do. Gambler Jack and Imperial Chronicle. Here we go. Basically, we need to gather information on what's going on in the Imperial Chronicle's best way to do it. So now that I've got it, can I read it? Yes. Well, Gambler Jack's just fiction, so we don't care about that. Imperial Chronicle. Breaking news. Martial law in Heimdall has been lifted. The Vermilion capital of Heimdall has been in a state of chaos since the late Chancellor's address. but that appears to be coming to a close due in full to the tireless efforts of the Noble Alliance. The Alliance has officially announced its hasty defeat of the rebels lurking within the city bounds, as well as declared that elements in the former Imperial Army who plot the rebellion have all but been stamped out. As a result, martial law in the city has finally been lifted, with the Noble Alliance Supreme Commander Duke Cayenne confidently stating the capital's safety is now assured. That one of the pillars of the Empire's security would start a rebellion to begin with has been a shock to the nation as a whole, and a heavy sense of dread grows among its citizens. The situation is not without its positives, however, as the Alliance forces have valiantly sworn to continue safeguarding the city. Upon reaching out for our comment, they claimed their actions were merely a part of one's duty. One can only hope that placing our trust in these brave men and women will mark a turning point in returning peace to our great nation. But what of the rebels, you might be asking? It is certain that the rebels responsible for organizing an uprising, have far more allies than it is currently known, and the Noble Alliance is working day and night to both find and apprehend all those who had any involvement with this unconsociable act of treason. It is also suspected that the recent assassination of former Chancellor Gilliath Osborne may have been the work of the rebels as well. A reliable source told us, "While our investigation is still underway, we believe there is far more to this than initially anticipated." As it stands, a number of the Army's armoured divisions are currently continuing to act in a manner truly unfit for citizens of the Empire, frequently instigating conflict against all... take a breath, breathe, absorb all the knowledge. As we were saying, as it stands, a number of the Army's armoured divisions are continuing to act in a manner truly unfit for citizens of the Empire, frequently instigating conflict against Alliance forces stationed across the country. The same thoughts are no doubt running through the minds of every Erebonian citizen. What would possibly inspire such clear acts of betrayal towards His Majesty? At what point will the guilty parties come forward and surrender? We of the Imperial Chronicles say only time will tell. Society. The Imperial family rests. In light of recent events, the Imperial family is expected to remain inside Battleflame Palace in comfort. The Imperial Household Agency has reassured the public that this move is only for security reasons, but those close to the family have expressed concerns, speculating the true reason to be that they may be deeply distressed by the current chaotic state of the nation. At least one member of the Noble Alliance has reached out to us to further clarify the Imperial family's position, relaying His Majesty's instructions to do what must be done for the sake of the Empire. As for this publication, the only member of the Imperial family unaccounted for is His Highness Prince Olivert. Fearing for his safety, the Noble Alliance has assured it is leaving no stone unturned in its efforts to locate him. Report. Soldaats unveiled. The new weapons being developed to ensure the safety of the Vermilion capital are now known as Panzer Soldaats, were formerly unveiled in a private press event. Standing at 7 arcs tall, the manned behemoths were immediately met with overwhelming positive reactions, being welcomed both as symbols of strength and as a perfect weapon for keeping Erebonia's people protected. Some have referred to the Soldats as Knights of Justice, and indeed, the memory of them fighting battle after battle to prevent the rebels' uprising is still fresh in our minds. The Noble Alliance is planning to station them throughout the Empire to aid in the fight against enemy forces. And breaking news! Cruzerian Province almost fully under our control. The Cruzerian Province may be the first to fully eradicate all rebellious elements if a recent announcement is to be any indication. While some battles are still ongoing within the province's borders, their end should only be a matter of time. A source connected to the force is confident that he hopes His Majesty will be proud of our work. Confided that he hopes that His Majesty will be proud of our work. Further expressed how his men were wholly dedicated to the elimination of the rebels in the region. Regrettably, a larger number of villages and towns have been caught up in the conflict, giving us one more reason to pray this war comes to an end as soon as possible. Notice. Information on wanted persons needed. A large number of persons believed to have some connection to the rebellion are wanted, including members of the Railway Military Police officers in parts of the Imperial Army, politicians in the former Reformist faction, and even a small number of students. For the good of our nation's dignity, citizens with any information at all that could lead to their capture are urged to come forward and inform a member of the Noble Alliance forces or the local provincial army as soon as possible. Okay, so a lot of that was speculation and clearly paid for by the Imperial Army, but from the sounds of it, there are indeed people missing. They're not known to be anywhere, but they've also not been found dead, so we can believe that they're doing okay. Ignore my intros. They're the same as any good anime intro. They show characters before we should meet them. It's just what happens. But, so what we do know is that they're missing. They're trying to find him. They don't know where Prince Olivert is. Which means that he's probably okay, because come on, it's Olivert. He's probably up with some lass in the middle of the fucking nowhere. Off sipping wine and filling her up. Nobody knows. But, as for the rest of them, we've no idea. It does sound like the army is annoyingly winning in the war. Which could be good. Anyway, hello. Hey, I'm glad you came over. You've been the talk of the town ever since you came back. I'm just sorry I had to come back under these circumstances. Sounds like everyone was pretty worried about me. How's the shop been? Can't imagine it's been that easy running it with the war going on. You got that right. Getting goods in has been a real nightmare lately. I'm getting enough in for everyone in the village though, so don't you worry about that. You caught me right in the middle of us taking stock actually. If you've got any shopping to do, can you come back later on? Sorry about that. Oh, of course. Let me know if there's anything I can do now. I appreciate that. No worries. I'll leave him to it if he's in the middle of something. Might as well see Elise, I suppose. Start working my way around. Yeah, why not? Won't do me any harm. Now, what you pair up to?
Oh, here you are, Elise. I wasn't expecting to find the two of you together.
Well, it's quite cold outside, so I thought I'd come and give Celine some warm milk. I keep telling her that she doesn't need to go out of her way for me, but she won't listen. The steam here is plenty to keep me warm. Oh no, that wouldn't do at all. You saved my brother's life. At least allow me to try and make your stay here in Ymir a comfortable one.
Celine saved my life? And when exactly did this happen?
I told her nothing of the sort. I keep trying to tell her it's not true, but she won't believe a word I say. Is something the matter?
Nope, not a thing.
I'd really rather you didn't act like I saved his life, though. Besides, if anything, I should be the one who owes you. What do you mean? Nothing. Forget I said anything. The milk's cooled down a little now, so I'm going to have some. Thank you.
Thinking back on it, didn't Elise later say she spotted a cat when she went into the old schoolhouse? That better not have been who I think it is.
Don't give me that look. I wouldn't have let her in there if I didn't think it was safe, you know? I was desperate. You just had such a half-hearted reaction to that door, so I started getting impatient and...
I can't believe you! She could have...
She wasn't in any danger, honestly. The Guardian in there was designed not to attack people unrelated to the trial. It didn't touch her even when she was right in front of it, right? That's proof enough. I'm sorry, okay? I never should have done it to begin with. Emma's lectured me over and over about it, too.
You're sorry! You...
I'm not sure why you're whispering to one another, but regardless, I want you to know how much I appreciate what you did. Like I said before, I want to make your stay a comfortable one. Whatever you need, please don't hesitate to ask. It's okay, really. And, sorry. Why are you sorry?
Well, she does genuinely seem to regret what she did. And Elise didn't come to any harm. I guess I'll let her off this time. I really do have one amazing little sister. Compared to her,
You can now view the character tab in your notebook. Naturally, this section allows you to view details on various people you meet throughout your journey. As you view specific events and get to know someone on a more personal level, the information you've learned will be added to their section of the notebook. Okay, continuing to explore and see what we can do. Hello. Green, you're up! Hey look, sorry for worrying you. Well, as you can see, I'm perfectly fine now. Sure, you always say you're fine, even when you're not. I can go ask Lisa for some medicine if you need it. Well, I guess I do feel a little dizzy. That's probably from sleeping too much, though. I mean, I slept inside the Divine Night for a whole month and all. Talk about getting your beauty sleep. I've been hearing about the Divine Night since you came back, but it still blows my mind that it actually exists. Whatever. The point is, take it easy, okay? Elise isn't the only one happy to see you back home. Thanks, that means a lot to me. You know, it is a really beautiful place here. Look at the scenery. So nice. Calming. Guaranteed I can't go in here. This is the cable car station that connects Shamir to the bottom of the mountain. I don't need to use it now. See what I mean? I had a hunch I couldn't go in there, but you never know if you don't explore. Speaking of exploring, we're working our way around and seeing who we can meet. Now, pretty sure I'm not going to be able to go down there, so we might as well try in here. Hello. Oh my, this isn't Reen. I didn't know you were up and about. You're not hurt or anything, are you? Come here, sweetie. Let me get a better look at you. I'm alright, honestly. Father Bernard already looked at me, and he said I'm fine. Oh, really? Well, I suppose we said so. You and Luke always used to come home covered in bruises after playing out in the snow. Can't be too careful, you know. Nothing dangerous has happened since you left, at least. I guess living in a remote mountain village has its advantages. Then again, there's been no shortage of surprises. First Her Highness comes to stay, and now we have a talking cat. Some days it feels like the war has nothing to do with us, but with everything that's happening and you getting involved, it suddenly feels a lot more personal. Maybe you're right. Although I can't help but feel that things would have been a bit more peaceful if I hadn't come back. Ah well, so that's Luke's mom, huh? So you must be his dad. Ah, Master Reed. I'm overjoyed to see that you're, well, you don't have any lingering symptoms, do you? Headaches, fevers, anything like that? I'm fine, honestly. If anything, I feel like I want to be out and about after sleeping so long. That's so. I'm pleased to hear that. Still, make sure you're eating well enough to regain your strength. Luckily, the fall harvest has been excellent this year. Now be sure to deliver plenty more of the mountain blessings to the mansion for you to enjoy. Thank you, I can't wait. Okay. I have no idea. Mountain's blessings. Huh. Must be a farmer or a gatherer or something. Wait. Nope, no idea. I thought I saw something that might be able to help me work out what he does, but no idea. Oh well. It's not hard to walk around Dogsport, and I just found the pub, so... Of course, Torvald's sitting in the pub. Anyway, that's this guy for it. Well, hey there, Fizz and Reen. Glad to see you. Glad to have you back, oh. You all better now? Yeah, I'm fine now. I must have just been exhausted. Taking everything's fine with you too, so your habit of spending the day drinking is still intact at least. I'm just having a few drinks to celebrate your return home, that's all. Besides, it's not a whole lot of work for a woodcutter like me to do in the middle of winter. I'm always here if you need me to make you anything. Though I might not be as good a carpenter as Gizmo, but I'm close. Thanks, I'll let you know if I ever need anything. Gizmo's the older guy from that house we were just in. Hello. I'm cleaning out the place. Oh, you're Kiki. Yeah, the kid was asking about you. Grandpa asked me to. Morning, Kiki. Everything still the same here in the tavern? Yep, sure it is. Morris tried to give up drinking. He didn't even last a week. He's a failure of a man. I'm glad to see she's doing well, but her tongue's sure gone sharper, and it was sharp enough before. Finally out, Reed. Good to see you. Between going missing for a month and ending up in the Alliance's wanted list, you sure had us worried, young man. Sorry about that, I feel awkward. Nah, don't be. We're just glad you're alright. Here, take a couple of these from me. You can enjoy the wheelies later. Oh. Thanks. It feels like it's been forever since I last had the chance to enjoy your cooking. I may not look like the type, but I'm always amazed at how Ellen makes this stuff. I remember when he used to give Elise and me sweet things all the time from when we came home from Sunday school. Good times. Anything I can buy? No, not really. It's not bad, but no. Cheers though. Hey, Torvald.
If you've come to thank me for saving your butt again, save it. I'm just glad I made it in time. Princess Alphen and that sister of yours are the ones you should be talking to. You were on their minds this whole time.
Yeah, I can tell. I really do appreciate you coming for me, though. I was pretty far out from town, so I didn't think anyone would find me. Just goes to show what bracers can do, I guess.
About that. I wasn't actually the one who found you.
You weren't?
2 days ago, I got a call out of nowhere on my Arcus. They gave me this crazy amount of detail on exactly where to find you, then they just hung up. Didn't even say who they were. I figured it couldn't hurt to go take a look, and sure enough, there you were.
That's strange. I wonder who it was.
Wish I could tell you. I couldn't even recognize their voice. Nah, that's not really true. It was kind of familiar. Maybe. Whatever. No use dwelling on it. Right now we've got bigger problems to tackle than mystery callers. There's the war for starters.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Have you and the rest of the guild been doing much?
Well, we've been trying. We're pretty limited on what we can do, partly because we've all been split up since the war broke out.
I don't even know if any of the others in Erebonia are okay, Sarah included.
It sounds like things have gotten even more serious since I was away.
Sure has. Not even regular civilians have been able to escape being affected by it. As it stands, the Noble Alliance has the overwhelming advantage, but the Imperial Army's showing no signs of surrendering to them, particularly in a few regions across the country.
I see.
Oh, and another thing you might hear. We've been getting reports of a few Jaeger Corps taking part in the war too, even members of Ouroboros.
Ouroboros. That secret society?
That's the one. Jaegers being employed here in Erebonia is nothing new, but there's way more of them here these days. As for Ouroboros, they're probably just trying to stir up trouble of their own. It's what they do best. Then there's the fact that Erebonia isn't the only place with problems right now. Crossbell's full of them too. There's so much to freak out about these days, it could drive you insane. Sorry, you've got enough on your plate without me dumping all this on you, huh? Try saving all those bad thoughts you got piling up for another day, okay? You need to focus on relaxing. You can decide what you want to do after that.
Sure. Thanks, Toval. You're probably right. You're just a fountain of good advice, huh?
I've just got a few years worth of life experience on you, that's all. Oh, and while I'm giving you good advice, why not take a dip in the hot springs? Could be a nice way to clear your head.
It probably would. Hasn't let me down before. Maybe I should pay a visit to the Phoenix Wings later.
Cheers, Toval. Now, is there anything upstairs I can have a nosy at? Sue me, I'm curious. Actually no, don't sue me. Given the industry I'm about to go into, please don't sue me. Pretty much anything nowadays, as soon as you've been accused of it, that's as good as being guilty. Well, it's a scary place, but hey, it's not stopped me from being me, and it shouldn't stop you from being you. Now, along those lines, let's explore and see if we can find anything. Or everything. I mean, where have I ended up again? Where are we? That's the Phoenix Wings, which we were just talking about. Yeah, bugger it, we'll just walk in. Unless someone wants to talk outside? Nope. Alright, here we go. Good old-fashioned hot springs. Can't go wrong. Master Rean, you finally awakened. I'm so very relieved to see it. I was terribly worried about you. Thanks for your concern, Mr. Baggins. Of course it's Mr. Baggins. Is your first name Bilbo? And though I'd prefer it if you didn't call me Master Rean all the time. Perhaps so. But you will always be Master Rean to me. A lot has happened here since the war began. But this inn was graciously granted to us by the Imperial family. We can't allow anything to dampen our spirits. As you know as well as anyone the value of these walls. Please, do come by whenever you're in need of relaxation. Yeah, of course. Cheers. So what's in here? Oh, we got a pool table. Bring it. Wait. Checking. Yeah, it's totally a pool table. Yeah. Bring it, man. I'm gonna show you what I got. I suck at pool, but it's always good fun. Good day, welcome to the Phoenix. Wait, really? Wait, what are you doing up already? I was gonna come in and look on you, get your butt back in the bed. You'd think me being you'd think me being up would be something you'd be happy about, right? Well, it's nice to know how much you care, in any case. Aw, come on, I mean after all the training you did with Master Kefai, I figured it'd at least be more than that to kill you. And then you gotta go and train in an academy in the city. Where can I go to? I've never even had the chance to leave this village. Are you talking to me or at me? You're even younger than me? It's not even fair. You could have at least brought me back a souvenir during Ghetto 5. It's like I never left home, huh? Okay, now as tempted as I am to go in the lady's side, I'm pretty sure she would kill me. So, we're gonna learn and behave. No, we're not. This is girl's path. Which means I should turn around right now before someone puts the fear of Adios in me. Attaboy, Red. Must have the baths are being cleaned at the moment. Guess I'll have to swim by later. Oh well. Yeah, I didn't know if you don't stick your head in, right? Anyone else around here that wants to talk and hang out? Hello, random people. Hello. I'm glad to see you awake, Master E. Welcome to the Phoenix Wings. I'm sure you're always welcome here, of course, but I'm sure you already know that. Thanks. I'm glad that everyone here is always the same as always. This has always been a peaceful village after all. We've no intention of changing that anytime soon. Lord and Lady Schwarzer and even Lady Elise have been doing all that they can to keep things that way. So please, you take it easy and focus on recovering. Thank you, I will. But first I gotta focus on exploring. You know me. I'm just a nosy bugger and I like it. I'm a nosy prick and we know it. Red button is so good, they really screw with it in the later one. I don't see it. I keep thinking there's gotta be like a chest or a hidden thing or people or I don't know. Something. I'm being proven wrong at every turn here, but you never know if you don't explore. And then when you do explore and find out there's nothing there, well, it's not like you were wrong.